Hello everyone, and welcome to my first tutorial on how to play Kantai Collection. So if you're watching this right now, I'm assuming that you've already registered an account and you've done the lottery and whatnot. You have the VPN and you can play the game. So once you get into the game, you're gonna see the screen. But if you haven't done that yet, I'll post helpful links in the description to help you get set up if you haven't been set up. But if you are, this tutorial is for you. So if you have this screen, obviously you're gonna want to click Game Start here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that now. And yeah, guys, make sure to subscribe and whatnot. I'm gonna put a bunch of tutorial videos on how to play. So once you start the game, it's gonna ask you to pick a ship. Just pick the one you like the most, depending on voice or looks and whatnot, because they're all pretty common destroyers. It doesn't really matter. They have similar stats and whatnot. So when you pick one, you're gonna come to this screen after her introduction screen, and this button right here is gonna be highlighted, and they want you to click it as the first kind of like mini tutorial quest they give you. So go ahead and click that button. And so the first thing they want you to do is they want you to build a ship. And to build a ship, you click on this button here, and you click on this button, and don't just use the default resources. Don't add any of them to it, because you can't make anything good right now. And if you're wondering what this slider does, it means use a instant completion tool to complete your ship, which is a flamethrower. But I'll show you that later. So anyway, default resources, just click this button. And to create ships, it costs a development tool, which you see up here on the top right. You notice that went down, and I'm making my ship. And so you'll notice that this counts down. That's the time until you can get your ship. But if you want to instantly complete that, you can use a consumable by clicking this button, which is a flamethrower. And flamethrowers are pretty common, so don't be afraid to use them if they're over an hour. So I'm gonna go ahead and use a flamethrower. And you should use your flamethrower too for the tutorial, because the tutorial quest won't finish until this ship is built. So you might have to wait 20 minutes, 1 hour, 1 hour 20, something like that. So anyway, when it's finished, click Get, which means get your ship. And I got Naka-chan. So she's actually a light cruiser, if you can see here, with 4 characters. She's a pretty good ship. I don't think you'll get it on your first try, but if you do, definitely she's a keeper. Anyway, so once you get it, just click and go back to the main screen by clicking this, and then you'll notice they give you another quest this time, which is to click over here, and this is organize, which means you can like organize your fleets and stuff. In your fleets, you can have 6 ships, and in your slot 1 will be the ship you've chosen. In your slot 2, you want to add the ship that you've built. So in this case, I built Naka-chan, so I'm gonna add her here. Oh, and this tab right here is to sort based on different tabs. New is the newest ship you've gotten. This is by like the amount is damaged or whatnot, I think. This is by level, obviously, highest level at the top. And this is by ship type. You'll notice that all the ship types are organized. So I'm just going to click New, because it's the newest ship I've gotten, which is Naka-chan right here. And that's it. And then you want to go back to the home screen, and they give you a third quest this time, which is to go to your quest page, which is this button right here. It's beside the item shop. This is the item shop. This is the quest page. So you want to click on the quest page, and they'll give you a quest. So right now I have a bunch of quests on me, but basically this is what it looks like when you accept the quest. It's orange, okay? And you want to accept your quest, but and it'll automatically finish. This is what a quest that's finished looks like. It's blue, okay? So you just click on that to claim your rewards. So I click on that and I get my rewards. And don't worry about what the quest says for now. In my next tutorial, I'll teach you how to read what the quest says. You don't have to do anything hard. You basically just have to download a plugin called or not a plugin, a program called KanColleViewer, and it'll translate the quest for you. So don't worry about that for now. Anyway, so do your quest, accept it, complete it, get your rewards, go back to the main page, and now it's time to go into battle. So they'll tell you to click into this. So you wanna click that, and they'll tell you to click this. This is for battles, for the worlds, to go to different worlds. This is for PvP, and this is for expeditions, which this will be grayed out for you. You won't have until you finish some quests. But in my future tutorial videos, I'll teach you what each and every one of them does. So anyway, click on this to go PvE. And you only have this world unlocked, so click on that and click that. And you want to enter with this fleet. If you have a second fleet, you can enter with your second fleet, but obviously you only have one fleet, so let's do the first fleet. And now it's entering. So so you notice that the green is your ship, and each node that's red is a place where you can do battle, where your ships will do battle. And so I'm gonna do battle here in the first node, and this is completely random. You can't control it other than setting your gear and whatnot. Okay, so battle finished. And if you notice, there's two different types of S ranks. There's the 4-character S rank, which is the perfect S rank, and there's 2-character S rank. So definitely, if you see 4 characters in S, you've got the best rank possible, which means taking no damage and destroying all enemy ships. So just click to cycle through the screen. And now these two options here. One is to proceed. This is to proceed, and this is to retreat. Okay, so if your ships haven't been heavily damaged at all, or they're good, they're good on ammo, good on whatnot, you want to proceed, right? But if for any reason, like if your ships are damaged, in the red, you want to retreat. Or if you just don't feel like playing, you could retreat. So right now, I'm just gonna proceed. You could proceed as well if you didn't take any damage. But if you have, by all means, you can retreat. And you can lose ships in this game, but only if you bring a ship into battle that's already heavily damaged, that's red damaged. In my other tutorials, I'll show you what I mean, so stay tuned for those. Okay, so there you'll notice that both ships, the enemy ships, didn't die. So if they don't die during your attacks, right, you'll have two options that's kind of similar to retreat, but they're different in a sense, because it's missing the small letters, the small characters at the bottom, and it's also 4 characters each button. So I'll explain what they do. This button is just continue on, and this is to chase them. And by chasing them, you go into a night battle. So think about it as this is the night battle, and this is to continue on your quest. So no night battle, night battle. So usually night battle is good to finish off remaining ships. But if you're already heavily damaged, you don't want to do night battle. In another tutorial, I will explain that in more detail. So anyway, for this one, I'm gonna go into night battle because they're already heavily damaged and I'm not damaged at all. And in night battle, damage is like increased by a lot, and you'll notice I did like a shit ton of more damage there. Anyway, so night battle done, and I'll get my rewards. And you notice this time it's not 4 characters, it's 2 characters. It's because my flagship took I think 4 damage, so I didn't have a perfect S rank, so 2 characters and an S. Anyway, so let's end that. And whenever that pops up, it means you got a ship. The higher rank you got, the higher chance you have for a ship. So this is Hibiki. She's a pretty good ship. You wanna have at least one of her. And And then when you're back to the main menu, you're gonna have one more quest, which is resupply. You're gonna want to click this button to resupply, and I'm gonna click that now. And you'll notice that, see, my fuel and my ammo is low, and you always want to make sure that your ships are full fuel, full ammo before going on a sortie or going on a what's it called, exercise. And I'll explain exercises in greater detail in another video. So anyway, to resupply, you just click this, and you click the middle button here. You can click this to just resupply fuel. You can click this to just resupply ammo, or you can click that. And if you want to resupply individual ships, obviously you can do that. So yeah, so that's it, and that concludes how to finish the tutorial missions. I think for the next tutorial video, I'll show you how to keep track of your ships and use KanColleViewer. And yeah, definitely for homework you want to get KanColleViewer. So I'll post that link in the description, and you definitely want to get that before seeing the next video. So thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to subscribe and have fun.